In this video, Jack Miller says he doesn't mind going back to Pramac Racing team. Fabio Quartararo says he enjoyed COTA despite all the struggles. And ALEIX ESPARGARO disappointed with Aprilia over early 2023 talks. My name is Sankalp and this is your Racing News Fix. At the Americas GP, Jack Miller finally got factory Ducati team their first podium of 2022. But with Bastianini and Martin doing all they can to get to his seat and him feeling left in the dark by his own team, Jack Miller is not entirely happy. Although Miller says there are plenty of people in the paddock who will have his back and having a ride for next year is not one of his concerns, he still wants to stay in the Ducati family, where despite all the politics, he does feel loved. When asked about his future, Miller started by saying, "I'm just here to ride my motorbike and do the best I can. That is all. If I get a job next year with Ducati, it is what it is. I'd be more than happy to stick around. I love the group I'm with. I'm focused on this year and trying to do the best job I can do." When asked how he would react if he were to be moved back to Pramac Racing, Miller said he simply won't care because he knows for a fact that the hardware is exactly the same. Miller said, "I wouldn't care. As you can tell, the bikes are all good. They are fantastic. I know for a fact that over at Pramac, they are on the same equipment, so it doesn't bother me at all. As long as I'm getting the opportunity to fight for podiums and wins and be here with all the fans living my dream, that's the main part." Although his seat is under threat from Bastianini, who beat him to victory at COTA, Miller is not one to not give credit where credit is due. While some Ducati riders hinted that Bastianini's performances are due to him being on an easier and more refined GP21, Miller was quick to credit the 2020 Moto2 World Champion. Miller said, "That is him. He was the same on GP19 last year. He is unreal with the way he puts the throttle down. In some ways, he doesn't even use the rear of the bike to turn, which is my big problem. I'm always using the rear of the bike to turn. He is able to ride it in a very smooth, consistent way and really fast. That is tire management. That's all down to him. So I'll keep studying." Fabio Quartararo's title defense has not gone according to the plan so far this season. Although Fabio is only 17 points behind the championship leader thanks to a different set of contenders turning up every race, there is still little hope for Yamaha. Mainly because on the grid, we have Ducatis which are becoming better and better in the corners. We have Suzukis which are becoming faster and faster on the straights. There's Aprilia who are becoming good everywhere and constantly rising to the top of the field. And there's always a looming threat from Marquez. Yamaha engineers on the other hand have been known to dictate the direction of development and ignore the feedback of their world champion riders. Regardless of all of that, Fabio seems to have accepted his fate for this year and decided to try his best to get the maximum out of what he has. Even at Austin, where he finished in a very average P7, Fabio managed to find a way to enjoy the race and learn from the 8-time world champion directly ahead of him. Fabio said, "I think we had a really good race. I enjoyed it a lot. We battled really hard even if it was for 6th position. I enjoyed the battle with Marc. I always do. Even if we are struggling, for me I learned more from these kind of races than some races that I won. I learned a lot behind Marc and I'm happy because even though I have less power, I pushed myself to the limit. So the day I have the power, I will have much better results." ALEIX ESPARGARO has played with the idea of retiring from Motogp in the past, but with Aprilia finally having race winning and maybe even championship winning potential, he wants to stick around for a couple of years and enjoy riding the bike he has worked so hard to bring to the front of the grid. ALEIX admitted, "Sincerely, my desire, my heart wants to stay in Aprilia for 2 more years. I feel super strong, super fast, so sincerely I want to stay." But apparently, the initial talks with Aprilia about the future have not gone so swimmingly. ALEIX continued, "I do not have any offer yet. The first talks they had with my manager were really disappointing. I feel very sad because we are completely far apart on the terms." ALEIX is still hopeful that things might work out with Aprilia, but doesn't rule out switching to another bike if things don't materialize. ALEIX said, "There is still time. I hope they value my job here during all these years. My desire is to stay, but obviously I proved that I am fast. I have experience developing the bikes, so the paddock will move and we will have other opportunities. But I want to stay with Aprilia." If you made it till here and still are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. Here are 2 more videos that you might enjoy. My name is Sankalp and I'll be back with another video very soon.